Hi, I'm Dean Edwards, and as a chef I'm constantly looking for new trends and new ways with food. Now the use of vegetables in baking is nothing new because we've all eaten the beautiful moist carrot cake, but cooking with different vegetables is something that really gets me excited. So I'm making spiced parsnip cupcakes, absolutely delicious, and paired with a wholemeal flour which adds a beautiful nutty kind of flavour to this. It's absolutely delicious. So let's just whisk together my butter, and I've got golden caster sugar. And we want to mix it up to this really nice, light and fluffy. Just to bring everything together. Okay, so that's the consistency that we're looking for. Then in with our eggs. Now we want to crack these in one at a time. And that's really important because you don't want the mixture to split. This is probably going to take about a minute or two. And then just repeat the process. So you want to whip this up to this nice, light and fluffy. You want to get some air into the eggs, which will make our cupcakes beautiful and moist and fluffy. So now we've got a beautifully smooth mixture. Then we're going to go in with our dry ingredients. So in with our wholemeal flour. It's going to have a beautiful nutty flavour to this. And then I've got some mixed spice. About a teaspoon is going to add a beautiful kick to this. And then for a little bit of lift in the cupcake, we've got some baking powder. So get that in. And then bring everything together. Just fold the ingredients until they're fully combined. Now I've used wholemeal flour in this recipe, but you can go 50-50. You can use plain flour and wholemeal flour together, and that doesn't just work for this recipe. You can use it in pasta or bread as well. Now I'm going to add in some milk. So about 2 tablespoons, and that's just going to let down the mixture ever so slightly. So just give that a stir, bring everything together, and now we want to go in with our grated parsnip. Now this is about 1 large parsnip, about 250 grams. It's not a beauty contest, so don't worry about if it starts to turn brown. It's almost going to add that caramel kind of colour into the cupcake. So get that in. Give that another stir. So my mixture is fully combined now. I've just got a tray and I've lined them with some lovely cupcake cases, which we're going to fill now. Now when I was a kid, one of the first things that I did in the kitchen was baking, and I absolutely loved it. And a recipe like this is so simple. Just get the kids involved. They're more likely to want to eat the food if they're in the kitchen actually helping out. You want to fill the cupcake cases about 2/3 full. Don't overfill them because they'll be absolutely gigantic and you won't have enough mixture for the rest. The cupcakes need to go into a preheated oven set at 180, gas mark 4, for around 20 to 25 minutes or until golden and cooked through. So they're in the oven, time for a cup of tea. So my cupcakes are out of the oven, and as soon as they're cool enough to handle, pop them onto a rack just to cool down. Now in the meantime, while they've been cooling, I've just literally knocked up some cream cheese with enough icing sugar to taste. You don't want it overly sweet because the parsnips are really sweet anyway. So I've just combined these and popped it into a little piping bag, and then in any fashion you like, just frost the top. Now just as a final finish, I like to use some fresh herbs. Now you can use mint, but my personal favourite is beautiful lemon thyme. It adds an amazing citrus note to this. So just grab yourself some nice sprigs and just sprinkle those over the top, and they'll add a lovely little colour as well. But most importantly, an amazing flavour. Now this is just testament to show that parsnips aren't just for Sunday lunch. They make absolutely delicious cupcakes. Enjoy. So if that's inspired you, check out my other recipes for a Korean street food feast and a delicious dish using quinoa and yuzu.